Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video. And in this video, oh my god, we have so many new shots from the live action Little Mermaid movie, from a book. We have our first look at Vanessa, we have more listings for her doll, and a bunch more teas, so stay tuned and let's get into it. Let's start off with Ursula / Vanessa here. These pictures, all of them that we're going to be taking a look at here, are from the Adventures on Land book for the live action movie. So these are, officially published in the book. These are not leaks. Technically, these are just, officially in a book. They were released, and pictures, and just people took pictures of the pictures. People took pictures of the images. And shared them. So that's how we're here today. Welcome. So Vanessa, we saw her doll, her mini doll, her head for the regular size doll. So we kind of had an idea of what she was going to look like, especially we also knew who the actress was who was going to play her. But now actually seeing her, it's wow, it's something else. So as to be expected, she is wearing a very similar style dress to the dress that we saw the mini doll wearing. It's actually in the very exact same shade of purple as well, it seems. It has the same style, it's like off the shoulders. It's very flowy, and her hair, the same side parting, the same kind of style as well. Looks, again, it's a match 1-to-1. The makeup, although the red lips are not as red here, maybe it's the lighting, but I don't think her lips are as red as they're made out to be in the dolls that we've seen so far. But then the surprising thing here, is she's smiling. She looks nice. She almost doesn't look evil. And we know it's Ursula, we know it's Vanessa. If you've seen the movie, the animated movie, you know that how it goes, like what's actually happening here. So why does she look so kind and nice here? Well, I actually saw this comment under the post that kind of explains that it's because they're trying to play it off as she is nice, and it's they wouldn't know, Ariel doesn't know that she's evil, that she's Ursula, until her friends, her animal friends tell her that that's actually Ursula, and that she's actually hiding an agenda. She has an agenda, she has a plan, and she's evil. So that's why they're kind of playing more into the nice facade here. In the animated movie, I think they were really off the bat, they're yeah, no, she's evil, it's Ursula. But maybe here they're gonna try to maybe make us think that it's actually Vanessa, a new character, instead of maybe just doing the old oh, it's Ursula. Maybe they're gonna do something different here with the narrative, that it's oh, she's actually nice. So I find it interesting because I don't think we were expecting to see her smile so kindly here in our first look at her, but she just looks very nice. She looks very sweet, but again, we know what's happening. So it's just, I love how they're really playing into that here, and we know what's gonna happen. So it's really a facade, it's lies, but Ariel doesn't know that. So I almost feel bad for Ariel already, because I feel like she might even think they're friends at one point, and then she's oh my god, it's Ursula. So I feel kind of bad. It's yeah, it's just the way that Halle Bailey is portraying her role as Ariel. I feel like she would feel betrayed if she felt like they were friends, and then she turns out to be, Vanessa turns out to be Ursula. So I hope they play around with that, maybe that she felt, yeah, I don't know, just it's interesting that she's smiling, and it's also, where is she? She's at the beach, yeah, but who is she looking at? Is she looking at Eric? Is she looking at someone else who maybe saw her at the beach? Yeah, interesting. She's looking over her shoulder, but at who? As I mentioned, we do have some listings for her doll, thanks to at Girlies and Ghouls on their story. The first listing here is a German seller on eBay, actually, but they don't ship outside Germany, and there's no picture on the listing so far. And they said that they would only actually sell the doll inside of Germany on the April 24th. So, but it's interesting, it's almost like the sellers also know to not post the pictures because they're afraid of Disney or something. Because oh yeah, I didn't talk about this in the video, but my Little Mermaid posts that I posted on Instagram, they've been all taken down by Mattel slash Disney. I'm guessing Disney did not like that the listings, that the stock photos came out early, and so like a week later they really made it clear to Mattel that they needed to take those pictures down online, and so they did, including mine. And that's why there was also like a delay in the takedown of the pictures. So I'm not sure why Disney is really like so stingy about it. Like, we already know what's coming, we already know what the merch is gonna look like, so it's like, just give up. But they're like they're really trying to keep it to themselves, you know, like they're trying to keep it a surprise. But again, we've seen everything by now, so it's not really much of a surprise anymore. So yeah, it's interesting. It's like they're scared of Disney, and that's why they're not posting the pictures on their listings here. There's also another listing on this website, but I don't speak the language, so I'm not sure what it says. Please let me know down below if you do speak the language, if there's anything noteworthy written in the description or in the listing name. In the German listing that we just saw on eBay, they don't even really have Vanessa as a name in the listing, so it's very interesting how these listings of the Vanessa doll never outwardly, you know, specify the name of the doll. They just kind of like they just kind of like seem to say that it's like a villain doll, and like the Mattel number. So very interesting. But I think first impressions wise, Vanessa looks amazing. I like the dress, I like the hair. I just think the actress is really doing a good job here of making the character look really sweet and likable, when in fact, you know, she's Ursula in disguise. But it really feels like they're gonna try harder to make it like she's really nice, like she's a nice girl, and you wouldn't expect it. So I like it. I like the portrayal, I like the dress, and I think overall with the actress, the face sculpt for the doll and the mini doll, they all look really amazing. Like, I definitely cannot wait to see what the actual doll will look like with her dress, so I'm very excited. On to the other shots from the book. Here we have a shot of what seems to be Ariel. I'm actually not sure. Is this like at the beginning of the movie where she's still a mermaid and she's like looking into the ship? Or maybe this is like after she transforms into a human. I'm not sure, but she's looking around really, really curiously. Look, so they're about to kiss. They're not gonna kiss. It's a Disney movie. They wouldn't kiss more than once, okay? But they're sharing a sweet little tender moment here. Eye contact. It's really sweet. I love the chemistry. It's a photo, but I can still sense the chemistry. Like, they do have chemistry, and I'm here for it. These next scenes seem to be taking place in the same sequence. So it's like they're in a library. It looks like Prince Eric is talking about his past, you know, looking at some seashells, and they're sharing really cute moments. And I keep forgetting, but Ariel, again, she will not be able to speak all the time, all the while she's on land. I keep forgetting that because I feel like Halle Bailey, she just has such a huge personality. She's so likable, so I can't wait to see like what she sounds like and stuff. But then again, she doesn't speak, so it's like, oh my god, no. So just, oh no, it really robs Halle of being able to really express. It's really hard. So I really hope that they have enough chemistry here, the two actors, without having to speak, like, because it's hard to convey chemistry between two people with just looks and like movements and you know, mannerisms. Like, it's not easy. So I think they're doing a good job so far, but I really hope that they really convey that really well in the movie, and especially in these scenes. But I think, again, Halle, like, she's doing a heck of a job with the eye acting. Like, you can tell she's thinking. Her character of Ariel, she's thinking about things. She's like looking at Prince Eric, and she's like, she you can tell she likes him, and obviously she does, but like, she actually like maybe is learning to like him for who he is as well, and not just for the ideal of, oh, he's a human and he's something new and interesting, you know? So I really like that, you know, you can tell like Halle, she's doing a good job here, and I love it. In this scene, we can see Prince Eric holding up the jade mermaid little figure that we've seen plenty of times before in merchandise and also in previous movie shots. It seems to play a significant role in the movie. It seems to be an important little artifact of some sorts. So I'm not sure what actual what kind of importance it will actually hold. Let's see what it actually means, like context wise in the movie, like maybe it'll come back into play later on as well. But he actually ends up giving it to Ariel as a little charm gift, so that's very cute. Here we can see Ariel playing around with a telescope, so that's really fun. And then here we can see Prince Eric and Ariel ride in a carriage. They're heading towards the village, and this is we've also seen this a different movie shot, but it's from the same sequence, from actually the cover of the Adventures on Land book, where all these pictures come from. In this scene, we have Ariel walking down the palace stairs. It looks like the entrance, and I feel like this is probably like after she transforms into a human, and she, you know, like she faints or something in the movie, and then she gets rescued, and she, you know, gets taken to the palace, and then she gets changed into her village attire. And so this is like what happens after she wakes up. I'm thinking, I don't know, she's alone here, so obviously this is before she meets up with Prince Eric. In this scene, this is probably like right after she gets transformed into a human and, you know, rescued and taken to the palace. This location seems to be like a kitchen type of place right here, and she's being helped up by two people. Who are these people? You know, like I'm not sure, but this is definitely like the palace, you know, where they're helping her up, because obviously she's not really used to walking
and
yet.
Here the last shot, we can see Ariel just kind of like, I guess, still getting used to her having like legs and stuff. She's just kind of like looking around, but again, I love the expression here. You can tell like she's like in wonder, she's like in awe of something.
We also have some really cute illustrations here. I'm not sure from which book, but it looks amazing. Prince Eric doesn't really look like the actor, but you know, Ariel looks like herself, thankfully. So the hair, the outfit, the boots, oh my god, I love her so much. She looks stunning.
And I do want to reassure y'all, I know that we've only seen like a couple, like two really only of the dresses that she's going to wear in the movie, but it has been confirmed that she's going to be wearing apparently 7+ dresses in the movie. So rest assured, she'll have plenty of outfit changes, just like Princess Jasmine in Aladdin. So I'm really happy that they're giving her more variety in her outfits, because honestly, I'm really happy. She deserves to have many glorious and luxurious looking dresses on in the whole movie. So I can't wait to see what they're going to look like.
And we have some artwork for all of the 6 sisters as well, and they look amazing. And here are actually their names as well that I forgot to mention last video. So the one at the top here, purple hair, her name's Karina. She's played by Kazia Mohammed. The one in the middle, her name is Indira, played by Simone Ashley from Bridgerton. Oh my god. And then the one at the bottom, her name's Tamika, and she's played by Sienna King. Here we have the other half of the sisters. The one on the top is called Mala. She's played by Carolina Conche. Then we have the one in the middle. She's called Perla. She's played by Lorena Andrea. And the one on the bottom, she's played Caspia, and she's called Caspia, and she's played by Natalie Sorrell. So all these names are very unique, and they sound really cool. And they also have superpowers. I know they have abilities that are talked about in the live action Little Mermaid book. I believe the Guide to Merfolk it's called. So here we can see some more information about the powers. Perla can paralyze everything within a certain radius. Indira can heat the temperatures around her to a boil. Caspia can temporarily shrink anything or anyone with just a tune. And then Mala, she could lull the most restless sea creatures to sleep with just a single note. Now that does leave us with, who didn't get a mention here? I got Mala, Caspia, Indira, Perla, Mala, Caspia, Indira, Perla, Tamika. Tamika doesn't have a mention here. So does Tamika not have a power ability? I don't know. I'm guessing. And Karina also didn't get a mention. So I'm not sure if they do. I'm sure they have abilities too, but I'm not sure what they are. And also Ariel. Does that mean Ariel has a special ability? That's really cool. It's a really neat addition to the characters of the sisters to give them each like unique abilities. It's really cool and fascinating. So I really cannot wait to see what they're going to do with those abilities, if anything, in the actual movie, because it does feel weird if they're just going to give them abilities and never actually talk about them or touch on the abilities
in the movie. So I hope that they kind of like work them into the plot somehow. But yeah, that was the video. I hope y'all enjoy. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the adulty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.